weak men will be your biggest haters on your semen retention journey. This is what a lot of men is not going to tell you on semen retention. You know, some men will, but a lot of them, they don't. See, I'm experiencing it. See, I got me some water today, and I was just down the aisle, you know, pushing my buggy down the aisle, going to ring up my stuff, and this guy, he looked at me twice. I think the second time he gave me like a little mean mug. I just kept walking. They hate that you in masculine frame. They intimidated by your energy. You know, it's like you shaking up their spirit. You know, when you on this journey, man, it's just so funny. But they never say a word. No, they never do anything. But you could just feel that low vibration in these type of men. See, a lot of these men around here, they want about what's between a woman's legs. What's between a woman's legs is what control their life. That's what control their feelings, their emotions. That's what control their mind. Because that's all they be focusing on. But when you on this semen retention journey, you're not focusing on what's between a woman's legs, because you are transmuting your sexual energy. See, you are cutting women off temporarily to elevate your life, to receive your blessings that you have been missing. Guys, this is real, man. You guys got to understand that everything in this world is a form of energy. Like I told you guys before, you must level up your vibration. Get out of high vibration. If you want the lifestyle that you want, you must meet that energy. You know, it's going to take a lot of energy to get that lifestyle that you want. The mansion, you know, the cars, the clothes, you know, even, you know, the female attraction. It's going to take a lot of energy, man, for you to get that. The respect, you know, for you to be respected amongst other men, and you being a motivator, it takes a lot of energy to have that. But guys, man, I'm telling you, on your semen retention journey, it's going to be men. The majority of the time going to be your biggest haters. When you are leveling up your life and you doing the right thing, it's going to be so many men that's hating on you. Hating on your purpose. You ain't did nothing to them at all. You know, they're just hating on your purpose. You know why? Because they don't have a purpose. Because their purpose is not working. So they mean mugging at your purpose, trying to find something wrong with it. No, giving off that feminine energy instead of them saying, go ahead, brother, and patting you on the back, you know, giving you that handshake, dapping you up. They don't want to do that. They want to sit back and talk about you. You know, they want to sit back and tell other dudes about you. They want to sit back and mean mug at you and, you know, look at you funny and all that type of stuff, man. This is what's going to happen when you on your semen retention journey. But you got to understand that it's a demon inside of these type of men. It's a demon inside these type of men. It got to be a demon inside these type of men, because they just low vibrational. No, it was a guy, man, when I was in at work, man, he was like, man, I knew something was about you, man. You just come in and do your job and do your work. You don't really talk much. And he was like, I could tell, like, you don't talk much because, you know, how you moving. You just be moving and doing what you're supposed to be doing. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, that's semen retention in my spirit, bro. You know, he was like, I can tell that you smart because you don't talk that much. You just be doing what you need to do. You move in silence. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, man, semen retention. See, it's going to be some guys that compliment you. It's going to be some guys that know something different about you. But for the most part, these low vibrational dudes, man, trying to tell you, you got to just stay away from them. You just got to ignore them because they're not trying to level up. You know, there's so many guys out here that just happy. Well, they're not happy at the level that they're at. They are miserable. They're complaining about what they ain't got. They complaining about their finances. They complaining about where they at in life. But they don't want to elevate. Just got a weak spirit, low self-esteem. Yo, their happiness is not in self-growth. Their happiness is in, you know, a relationship, in what's between a woman's legs. And trust me, these low vibrational dudes, man, trust me, they're attracting Jezebels left and right. They're attracting Jezebels left and right, guys. They are. You know, and they just draining them because they're not on the right path, man. They're not on the right journey. You know, they're on the wrong journey. And they don't want to get on semen retention. See, they laughing at you. Ha, ha, ha. He ain't getting no, you know, what's between a woman's legs. He ain't getting that. You know, you not no man. You know, you not masculine. You not in frame. You a little boy. See, this is what they gonna say about you. You know, they gonna say all this type of stuff about you, man. But see, you on a spiritual journey. See, they a little boy because you have self-discipline. You have self-control when you on semen retention. These guys is just going around smashing every girl that they see and all that. They ain't got no self-control. They weak men. So the women, they draining them financially. You know, cause a lot of them, they nothing but bunch of big tricks. And a lot of them, you know, they drain them spiritually. They just releasing sperm, releasing all that protein, nutrients, and vitamins. They're just releasing it, man. And they just draining their life force. And this is why they so miserable. This is why when they come amongst a man like you on semen retention, you shaking up their spirit. You intimidate their soul. You know what I'm saying? Because you at a higher vibration. You at a higher level in life, man. They just can't stand it. You know, one thing I know about a low vibrational dude, he can't stand a man that's on semen retention. He can't stand a man that's doing the opposite of him sexually. He can't stand a man that's transmuting his sexual energy. He can't stand that because he's not transmuting his sexual energy. What he doing is he's releasing it. He dying inside. His battery life is going down. You know, it's already in the red. You know, he ain't gonna have nothing left. He ain't gonna have nothing left eventually. But you, man, you feeling alive inside. You feeling positive. You got a positive mindset. You out here smiling. You out here helping people out. You out here encouraging people. You out here just doing all the positive things that a man's supposed to be doing. But like I said, these low vibrational dudes, they gonna be negative towards you. They ain't gonna be able to stand your spirit. They ain't gonna be able to stand your vibration. But a lot of the women, see, they gonna respect that vibration. But a lot of these men, they're going to be hating on your vibration. You know, I got to fly on my camera, but it's all right, man. We're going to just keep going. But see, that it might be a male fly hating. You know what I'm saying? It could be a male fly hating on me, but it is what it is, man. I'm going to continue to keep going. But guys, man, you must be bold. You must stay strong. You know, if a guy don't want to get on semen retention, let him be. If you want to make fun of semen retention, let them be. If you want to say that semen retention doesn't help you, then let them be. Leave them alone. If you want to laugh at you, that's when you remove yourself. See, because the natural man, he don't understand spiritual things. You know, he don't really understand those spiritual things, man. So when you on semen retention, you become more spiritual. I got the flies coming around me, everything, man. But hey, they trying to distract me, but God knows that, you know, I'm on the right path. And the devil always trying to intervene, man. But guys, man, like I'm telling you, man, when you are on semen retention, you're going to be a better man. You're going to be elevating. You're going to be doing the right thing. See, when I got on semen retention, bro, my mindset is much different. I'm not living in depression. You know, I'm not living in misery. You know, I'm happy. I feel the self-fulfillment. No, I'm having a joyous time, man. No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energetic. A lot of these guys, majority of these guys that's releasing their sperm, man, they semen, they're not feeling energetic. They lying to you, man. They feeling weak. They feeling down and out. But man, I am so glad that I was exposed to semen retention in my 20s, bro. I wish I would have knew about this in my teens, but I didn't. But it is what it is, man. Things come when it's supposed to come. Things happen when it's supposed to happen. And guys, man, I want you guys to get on this journey if you're not on this journey. Because this journey is real. This journey is very, very helpful. It helps so many men, man. A lot of you guys missing out. You missing out on your testosterone. You missing out on your high level energy. You missing out on your high frequency. You missing out on your strong manifestation. You missing out on your focus. You got more focus than you think you have, bro. You got way more focus than you think you have. Man, you need to get on this journey. This journey going to give you way more focus, way more integrity. You're not going to view women the same. No, you're not going to, you're going to be more positive. Because your mindset is more positive, bro. Semen retention heals the brain. It makes you think a lot more logical. You in masculine frame a lot more, man. Trying to tell you your posture. Everything going to be strong. Trying to tell you guys, but man, your biggest haters is going to be guys. When they see you leveling up, making more money. When they see you, you know, your